All right, folks, this is a quick update about the Windsor situation here in Detroit at the border. Now, I'm way away from this. I'm in the suburbs, but I'm very familiar with this area. So this guy, I was getting dressed to get out and get in the street today, and I'm in the bedroom, and I hear this guy say they have snipers on the roof at these buildings right at the bridge from Detroit. The bridge actually when it gets over to Windsor. So I want you to take a listen to this and another piece of conversation. It's going to be a short video, but just take a listen. I found it very interesting.
Do you want to say something?
Sure. Well, folks, the line continues to move. They've stopped making those announcements to disperse or get charged with mischief. And at this low-rise building here, yet more snipers on the roof. And again, you don't see anyone acting out violently. I have not yet witnessed an arrest. That might change. I really don't know what to make of it.
You know what I'd like to make of it is that they're part of the 10%.
Oh.
Like the Ontario, the Ottawa police and everything, they're the 10%. Trudeau wants 100%.
Huh. So,
Why aren't they getting the job? Why aren't they mandated to get the job, right?
when you say they, who do you mean?
The OPP, Ottawa police, other jurisdictions of the police force. They're not
I thought they
mandated.
were mandated.
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay, I'll have to check that. But
And check it out, they're not mandated to be vaccinated, and Trudeau wants 100%.
But what do you make of what's happening now in terms of this police line that continues to advance?
I think they want, me personally, I think they want to move the crowd back.
Okay.
The tow trucks are right there, so they can start moving here.
Gotcha.
Makes sense?
I don't know what to make of this.
But doesn't it make sense that, the 10%,
You're the real hero.
the 10% is, sure, I'm fully vaccinated, but, sure, and there's many free Canadians that choose not to get vaccinated.
No, I'm sorry, but we've met many police officers who are suspended without pay for not getting the vaccination. So I'm not sure if there is anything.
They're not mandated.
Okay.
They're not mandated to do it.
And of course, one of the goals of this blockade was to end all mandates. That's not going to happen. This is the end game we see playing out, man. But do you think, when we look back at the last several days, there has been successes, for this blockade, for the trucker convoy in Ottawa and other places? Provinces have announced relaxing the rules. I think what happened in Ottawa is the catalyst that made Erin O'Toole get voted out of the leadership of the Conservative Party by the caucus. So there has been.
So let me pause that. So what we have, folks, is unrest all over the world. Okay, this is not a game. This is not a joke. Okay, we are living in Matthew 24, 6 and 7. We are living in the end times or the final moments down to the final seconds. And I pray that you have given your life to Jesus Christ, because I'm telling you, folks, the door to the ark is still open, and they have over 10,000 people watching. Ottawa and Windsor, okay, they've already sent Popo up there to stop it. Over 300 of them. I do believe that was the number. I may be wrong on that number, but in other words, they sent a lot of people up there to stop this. So why? One of the main reasons why, because Detroit here, we have the big three. We have the auto manufacturers, and there's goods and services that go back and forth, and it's also slowed down production on the lines, both at Ford, GM, and Chrysler. Okay, so they have to stop this so they can keep businesses going. This is their reason for stopping it. But when you talk about Revelation 6, after we're gone, folks, I've been telling folks, we're not in it yet, ladies and gentlemen. We just see it coming. It's like an appetizer. This is how they will conquer and conquering. Because you can have all these protests and everything like you see now, okay? But at the end of the day, they're going to conquer. And so folks like this, and let's just say that they're not saved, okay? just give you an example. These are the kinds of folks that will protest. But then after we're taken, they'll realize that something bigger happened. And then they'll give their life to Christ. Those who we've already planted a seed on, who rejected it, they will then come into the knowledge and the understanding that the snatching was real. And they're going to give their life. Now, on this side of grace, they won't be killed for their testimony. They'll just be pushed and blockaded back. Okay, you know, what you see the police doing now. But once we're gone and the grace is gone and the spirit of peace is gone, them snipers he talked about that was on the roof, they'll have the green light spiritually to knock everybody's head off. Pow. Okay? What we see in folks, and even down here, all of these protesters, some of them may be saved, right? We don't know, but some ain't. But those that aren't, when they realize, when calamity hits the earth due to the snatching away, that these people, we don't know how many, because the Bible says the righteous will scarcely be saved, okay? These will be your tribulational folks out here who are protesting. And those who after harpazo happens, okay? Those will be the ones that will be killed for their testimony. Because right now, during the age of grace, they won't be. They'll just be pushed back by the police, tear gassed and everything else. But once the spirit of peace is taken, folks, then the power of the sword will be given, meaning weapons to use to kill people. So this is where we at, folks. Ottawa Police, Windsor, okay? Windsor Ambassador Bridge, that's here in Detroit, going over the Detroit River, over into Canada. They're sending police over there, and they're getting ready to try and break this thing up. And remember, folks, people got mad. A couple people got, well, you're just being negative. No, I'm not. I'm reading the book. I'm reading the Bible. These things must come to pass. This trucker convoy, okay, I'm not opposed of it. You know, that's what you should be doing, is out there protesting. But it's not going to end up anywhere good for these folks that are protesting. It's not. And I already told you on Cookie Dough that the number 13, based on the Super Bowl deal that I'm looking at for tomorrow, and these Satanists worshiping in Arizona, Scottsdale, and when you do a study on your number study, the number 13 means rebellion, and all governments created by men were created by the number 13, which the beast system is the government. It's the reason why people don't understand why the cookie dough and the goof juice is the mark of the beast, because it has a governmental mark on it of 13. But you know, you folks keep on sleeping and stay plugged into the matrix and think that it ain't when it is. When we are, I done already showed you guys articles, all right, from 2020. The rabbis say he's here and speaking with them face to face. He just hasn't been revealed yet. So he's behind all of this stuff, causing the disruption. And when we're snatched, that disruption is going to get, that disturbance is going to get greater due to war and all of this kind of fallout. And it's going to last for 6 months before he pops on the scene. And one of the most holiest days in Israel, which would be Yom Kippur. And he's going to, here I am. That's what he's going to do. And he's going to fulfill that covenant that Trump put in place. Okay? So the end times is here, folks, but we're in the days of sorrow. But I believe that we're going to be snatched out of here before any nukes drop, before any of this gets really turbulent. That's what the word harpazo means, to snatch out of the way in the nick of time. It cancels any dates you rapture calendar guys want to continue to put out. Okay, that's what the word harpazo means, to snatch out of the way. I'm coming at an hour that you think not. Okay? So, I just want to put this out here, folks. And just keep your eyes open and stay prayed up. We'll be back on the call tonight at 8:30, because I have a Bible study at 7. And then that normally goes over 8. So we'll be back on at 8:30 tonight. And I'll put that call number in the description. Next week, we'll be going over to Zoom and using the Zoom format. So I'll talk to you tonight at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Peace.